Hi there, how are you? My name's Simon. Today we are going to have a bit of a chat about this blue Japanese telly and this white American telly. Quite often I get asked in lessons, do I go for the American one? Do I go for the Japanese one? Do I pick a Mexican one? What's the differences in between them? So I thought it was about time we had a bit of a telly shootout. So to have this shootout, I thought what we would do is play a bunch of identical riffs, chords, and some leady, solo-y stuff. I'll try and make it exactly the same for both guitars. We'll have a listen to the front neck pickups, the back pickups. I'll talk a bit as I go about the changes that I've made to these guitars. They're not entirely stock, but if you are interested in what the stock specs are, you can check out the description, and I will put a link and a document to highlight exactly the differences and similarities between both of them. They basically are both 1960s vintagey style reissue kind of guitars, because that's the kind of thing I really like. I like vintage style frets. I know they're not for everyone. I really like rosewood fretboards. I really like Telecasters. In this blue Telecaster, what I've done is, these actually are the pickups from the white Telecaster. So they're USA made 64 vintage spec pickups. Apart from that, the only thing I've had changed to this is the input jack. I have one of those ones with a screw in so that they can't come loose. I do that with all my tellies because, they come out. And that's about all I've got for this guitar. So let's hear it versus the white one, and we'll see how we go. So the first thing I'm doing is playing clean guitar, completely clean. This is going straight into the amplifier. There's no pedals involved. There's no reverb. I've got the volume set, about 2.5. It's pretty loud in here. Into my Fender Deluxe reverb amp. And I've got the treble at about 4 and the bass at 8. Okay, that was the front pickup. Here we are in the middle pickup. This is where I usually would play this tune. Most of these tunes are riffs that we've written with our band, the Soul Messengers. And finally, the bridge pickup. All right, there's the blue telly. Let's just check out what the white one sounds like. So here's the white telly. We're going to start here on the neck pickup. Now, so the difference is, one of the first big difference obviously is the actual body. This is made of ash and the Japanese one is made of alder. The neck's a slightly different thickness. This is a sort of a C neck, whereas the telly is a U neck, so it's actually a little thinner than this one. The pickups are actually Mick Briley vintage telly style pickups. I'll put a link to his website in the description. Also, but they're, sort of 60s vintage telly sound. And the other thing is I also have that mod with the little screw in the input jack here of the Tele, and that's about it. So here we go with the front pickup, same riff again. Alright, middle position. And the bridge. Okay, so I've picked up the blue Tele again. We are going to play a riff that really uses quite a bit of reverb and some vibrato. It's a sort of 60s style soul influenced riff. Let's see how it sounds on the neck pickup on the blue Tele. Alright, okay, so we're back to the white Tele. We're going to play exactly the same riff. The settings are exactly the same every single time, the amp and everything. So, let's see what it sounds like. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Anyway, sorry, I'll get distracted. And finally, the back pickup. Alright, that riff was from Don't Let Them Tell You, from our last record. I really like that. Okay, what I thought I'd do now is play you one more clean riff. I'm going to leave the reverb on, but I'm going to put EP Booster on. EP Booster is a pedal by Exotic. It basically is the basically preamp of an Echoplex unit that used in the 70s, like a tape delay. Just gives the amp just a sort of magic extra loveliness. I'm sure that I'll put a link to their thing in the description as well. I'll put a link to all the manufacturers' pedals in the description. As you know, with every single pedal board, it's an ongoing switch around, but I've got to say I've had the EP Booster on the pedal board for a long time now, coming up to 5-6 years maybe. Yeah, let's see how it goes. And the middle pickup. Back pickup. Okay, white telly, front pickup, same riff, let's go to bed. Middle pickup. Middle pickup, middle position. And then we got the bridge. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I've plugged the blue telly in. This time I have the dual fusion on. I have the right-hand side on, which is the kind of lighter gain. You can see in the diagram there exactly where the settings are. So let's play another riff. This one's called Who You. Okay, middle position. Okay, and then the bridge position on the blue telly. Here we are. White telly, same riff. I didn't realise this was going to be as hard work as it is. And the middle position here. And back position. Okay, we're going to up the gain a little bit. I've got an AC booster. All right, middle. And back position. Whiplash. And bridge. How about a bit of fuzz? Who doesn't like a bit of fuzz? With the fuzz, I have germanium fuzz. It's a black cat overdrive fuzz. I've only got the fuzz channel on. I've got a bit of fuzz, bit of volume, bias is all the way to the right. Okay, let's play a riff. And back position. Whoa! Fuzztastic. Wow. Okay, white telly, front pickup. Let's see how it sounds. Wow, that was pretty fat, yeah? Ha! Nice, okay. Let's just pull the volume down a little bit, see how it feels. Pretty nice, feels pretty nice. Let's just do that with the blue telly as well. A bit off plan there, it's getting a bit excited. But you know, that's the fuzz. It's the fuzz talking, not me. Okay, front pickup, let's just pull that volume back. Let I play? Oh yeah. Wow, a lot brighter, huh? A lot brighter. Crazy. Yeah, cool. Okay, lastly, we're going to go for a bit of a distortion on overdrive distortion on the dual fusion. The left hand side of the pedal I've got set for mucho distortion, about as much as I ever would use. Not really a crazy overdrive, you know, but let's see how it sounds. Okay, and then we've got a middle position. Back position. And then, that's not what I played. I played that. Okay, final. All right, so that is my run through of what these two fantastic guitars sound like. Now, my conclusions are that you can get an amazingly good guitar for $1,000. So I bought this Japanese guitar. It was around $1,100. So in terms of things that I've changed to it, $1,100 plus I put compensated saddles on because it came with those 60s sort of silver rollery things with the ridges, and you can't intonate those as well. So that is a change. That cost me about $50, and the plug, and I already had the pickups. The original pickups I had in here were pretty thin, I've got to say. Okay, and then this one literally cost close to $3,000, which is a very nerve-wracking day for me, let me tell you. But I tried quite a few of them, exactly the same model in a bunch of different places, and this I liked the best. It had the best feel about it. That's something which you can't underestimate, the fact that even though it's exactly the same guitar made in the same place, same year, same everything, do go and try a few of them once you've decided on the model and exactly, because it's an amazing thing that they sound so different to each other. There's different bits of wood and all sorts of stuff made on a different day, you know. Things I've had changed in here, I did the same thing with the saddles. These pickups, as I mentioned earlier, are Mick Briley's pickups. You can check him out in the description. And I had both input jacks with the little screw, just so you can see the difference. Now, in terms of the sort of neck thickness, let's see if we can get in a bit closer here without breaking too much stuff. Can you see? I don't know. Anyway, this one feels thicker. The other thing I must point out that the weight of this it's so light. It's absolutely insane. This significantly heavier. I don't know exactly how much heavier. I think we should have a look at the stats. I think in the stats it says. But you know, this one, it's very pretty. It's got a poly coat and it's got this lovely binding. Oh, the binding. Oh my goodness. And this one is interesting. It actually has flash lacquer coat. So as you can see here, can you see there? There's quite a few dings which frankly hurt my heart. I'm not a big Relic fan, but I guess that is what's going to happen when you have a very thin coat. Like you're just going to, like these weren't from smashing it around, it's literally putting it on the guitar stand. But you can see here, I don't know if you can see through the camera, but you can actually see the wood through the finish. That's how fine the finish is. Again, it's just a beautiful thing. But I suppose my main thought is this Tele 3 times better than the Japanese number? I don't know. I don't think so. But I really wanted to have sort of this style of guitar. Maybe it's the 80s kid in me, like in Wayne's World, he's like, I must have American guitar. How much is your budget? If it's $1,000, then the blue Tele's for you. If it's a bit more, then maybe you should check out the white Tele. Maybe you could buy 2 blue Teles and put different pickups in them. Maybe you could have just 2 guitars. You can never have enough guitars, right? I would love to hear what you think in the comments below. If you've got any questions on any of the gear, any of the pedals or the amp or anything I've used, please just let me know. I will respond to you as quick as I can. So thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please do subscribe just here and I will see you soon. If you'd like to support the channel, please do visit my Patreon page at www.patreon.com/Simon Morel. I look forward to seeing you soon for more lessons and gear chat. I'll see you then. Cheers. Bye.